For Sudhanshu, why does the BJP call this secular tourism on communal rights? Because, you know, if leaders don't go to these areas, then we would criticize them for not being in touch with the pain of the people, for ignoring people and their concerns. They're damned if they do, damned if they don't. When you say secular tourism, what do you mean?
Actually, the point of intention of saying this type of words from one of our leader was to indicate that these communal rights are going on in Uttar Pradesh since last 1.5 years, since Samajwadi Party has assumed power and Congress has turned a deaf ear. This Muzaffarnagar riots, they were brewing up since 1 month, they have not done anything. Situation has gone from bad to worse. Even after calling an army, it took several days to control the situation. All political parties cutting across the party line has demanded for dismissal of the government. But look at the reaction of the central government. Forget about the dismissal. They have not exercised any constitutional apparatus which is being provided under the constitution to intervene in the government. And even they have not issued any stern warning to the UP government. And even they didn't care to issue a simple mild advisory to the government. And I would like to remind a contrast in the case of BJP governments on such a small incidences. If you remind, for 2 years back in the Mangalore incidences when Karnataka BJP government was there, entire event was in visual camera. The people was not having even a hockey stick in the hand. Nobody was injured even on the issue of so-called Sri Ram Sena, that though that was having nothing to do with BJP. Still the central government had issued a stern warning to Karnataka government, and in this case, they are even able to give a mild advisory. And they are having hand in gloves with Delhi to run the government, and after so much of time, they are just going to give a show off to the event.
So you believe it's a photo op? You believe it's hypocritical?
Clear intention of the central governments that they are having hand in gloves in Delhi and having a fake fight in UP.
Okay, so you believe it's hypocritical. The visit has come too late and at the end of the day was reduced to a photo op.
No, it has come late and without any appropriate action.
Without any appropriate action. Shahid Siddiqui, are visits by netas to riot-hit areas then a complete waste in today's day and age? Or do you believe it's important for political leaders, whether it's the Chief Minister yesterday, whether it's the Prime Minister today, or other leaders, even from opposition parties, is it important for them to reach out to people?
Nidhi, let's face it. There is politics before the riots, there is politics during the riots, and there is politics after the riots. So now we are seeing politics after the riot. There was politics in the riots, and riots took place because of politics, and they were perpetuated for politics by the politicians for their political benefit. And now everybody is trying to get squeeze whatever benefit they can get out of post-riot situation. Whether it's BJP or it's Samajwadi Party or it's Congress or BSP, every party is trying to do that. So now, this really doesn't lead, so far as people are concerned, it really doesn't help them. If central government wants to provide help and relief to the people of Muzaffarnagar, then they should send some officials, some people who are very good at management of this kind of situation, like that during the Allahabad Kumbh. Such wonderful work was done by both central government and the state government. They worked together to see that Kumbh was a success. Here, even now, the real relief has not reached the people. People are living in mosques and shades. There are no proper camps. There is no proper food. There is no proper relief for the animals who are left behind by the people who have had to leave their villages, and the people can't go back to their villages. There is no security being provided to people, and they should be assured that they have to go back. They will go back. They will be protected. Their land will be given back to them. That kind of protection, security has to be given to them. They are being told, okay, don't worry, we will give you a house here. How many people are going to leave? How many villages? Is there going to be a total separation of Hindus and Muslims and different castes in Western UP? Is it going to be borders in every village? What are we working for? And what are they thinking when they are saying that we will provide you home here? They should tell them that we will provide you protection in your village. You will go back and you will get whatever security you have to be given.